Hello from Big Equipment Land here on the ranch. I'm Virginia and I'm so glad you're here. It's been an incredibly rainy day, and the rain which is very strange for any time of year here, and especially for it to rain all day like it did, and the rain has finally stopped and it's just beautiful and sunny skies, and I'm feeling inspired to record a video, so here I am with you. I'm thinking about a quote from A Course in Miracles that I taped up on my refrigerator, and the end of it talks about how there is no choice of function anywhere. The choice that you fear to lose, you never had. And I know that to some people that might sound a bit scary because it's like, what do you mean I don't have any choices? Don't I have free will, etc., etc.? And really, I think it's just such a case of believing that there's anything else that we could be here to do besides to love and to forgive and to accept what is. The only thing that we're here to do is remember ourselves as perfect, peaceful children of God, Goddess, Creator, love. It's a feeling like what I feel right now, being outside here after the storm, and just the peace of the crickets chirping, the birds singing, the blue sky. There's no wind, which can be quite rare here. It's perfectly still. It's the calm after the storm, really, is what it is. And that feeling of the calm after the storm is the calm that always exists. The choice you fear to lose, you never had. This franticness of all of these choices that we have to make and figure out, and is it right, is it wrong, should I go this way, should I go that way, am I investing too much in this, should I pull back, should I go forward, should I be this, is this my purpose, is this my purpose, go, stay, etc., etc. And none of those choices matter. And also none of them were ever real, because this also goes back to it is written, Maktub from The Alchemist. It's already written. I mean, life as we experience it is really just, right, some 3D, 4D version of a book or a movie. And these characters that we play in these bodies. And it's already been written, all of that already happens. And on an even greater level, it's no more real than a book or a movie or a dream, because the only function we have, again, is essentially being eternal love, being the eternal perfect creation of creation itself, of Creator. And all of these things that we think we have to choose from or choose about, we don't, because it's already been written. And on top of that, it's essentially just a dream. We are just abiding in perfect peace and oneness and connection at all times. And it's fun, right? I mean, I myself am like, oh, I'm kind of in love with the character. I'm kind of in love with the story. Like, I want to be out here on the ranch and with the horses and in the mountains and with people I love, and dipping naked in the creek and walking barefoot across the field and feeding the cows, and even lifting heavy things and mucking through the mud, and touching and being touched, and having delicious food, and being out under the stars, and being surprised, and having things that I thought were going to be stressful end up working out, and experiencing miracles, essentially. And it's easy to get caught up in both the bad and the good, but in the end, it's just a story. The choice that you fear to lose, you never had. It always just is what it is because it's written, and because, in a way, none of this story really ever happened, except in our imaginations, which is beautiful and wonderful. It's like a poem, a dream, a book. Why am I saying all this? Really just to convey the peace that I feel at that. There's a certain sense when I let go of believing that I have choices and that I can make the wrong or right one, and just know that it's a story, a beautiful story that's already been written, that I'm just experiencing like a dream as I'm perfectly safe and held and cared for, essentially sleeping in the arms of love in heaven. It feels so relaxing and peaceful and expansive. And I think I just hope that if you're listening today that you can feel that a little bit, because it's the truth. And whether right now you're in an actual calm after the storm kind of place, I don't know if you can hear the crickets and the birds in the background, but whether you're in a calm after the storm kind of place right now, or you're in the storm, seemingly in the story, in the external world, I just want you to know that underneath it, there's this perfect quietness and peace. And you can consciously ask to enter that and step outside of time and the story, and just even for a moment, for an eternity, touch that eternal truth and presence that you are. And from that place, you can enjoy the book and realize that it never was up to you. It never was up to you. You are what you are, a perfect child of God, a perfect child of love, experiencing themselves as a character in a story that is all of the things that any good story is: miraculous, seemingly tragic, fast, slow, unexpected, easy to predict, cliche, original, sad, happy, lustful, hopeless, full of hope, all of those things. But those are, oh, I've been singing that, just to end with one more metaphor. I've been singing this song. It's been on an old country station that I often listen to. And she says, "You change just like the weather. You change just like the weather." That's the wrong note. "But the weather is changing all the time. If you stay, things will get better." Da, da, da. The point being, all the things that happen in the story, they're like the weather. Just like the storm. And if you stay, slow down, breathe a little bit, get quiet, connect, things will get better, because you'll feel that sort of eternal quietude and sunshine and the peace at the end of a busy day that is always there. So I love you. Thank you for being here. And I'm really glad to be part of each other's story. And it's an honor to get to see you.